Alright, so you've got Hope Chest downloaded, you've ran some searches, and you've got some names that you sent to the temple. So you're normally used to looking at this screen in the tutorials that we've been looking at, that you're here and you're clicking on these green temples for family names that you found in Hope Chest, and they're magically disappearing and going away. So let's open up Hope Chest just to know where we're starting from. I'll go ahead and go to where I know that I have some family names to work with, and David Wilson here, we'll click on him. So here it brought us here, opened him up like normal. I've showed you before how you can rearrange this so it's a little bit easier to work with and navigate as you're in and out of Hope Chest and into the family tree. I like to work with it this way. So anyway, we'll click on here, Green Temple. You can see he happened to be one of those duplicates, so we can't send him to do family history work. But there are some other individuals here. I told you before, if you check the green temples around, sometimes you'll find additional work to be done. Here we have Lewis and Isabella, and we'll go ahead and hit request. So that we requested their temple ordinances be sent to our queue up here. So I'll go ahead and delete him off of my list for working. Again, it just takes him out of my Hope Chest, doesn't remove him from over here. I'm going to go ahead and make this screen bigger. For now, we're going to go up into the temple. Again, there's options. If you go straight down, you can select them. They gray, and you can select them. If you go to the side by accident, they disappear. We're going to go to all reserved. So again, we're here in the temple now at all of the reserved ordinances that we have. And so now this is where you can actually start begin to print names to take them to the temple. So you can see Lewis and Isabella that we added in here. You can see that there's a list of names here, and there's lots of different options. These options to print is grayed out, and to share is grayed out, and unreserved is grayed out. You can filter these ordinances if you're looking to print certain ones. You can filter just the baptism, so everyone that needs baptisms first comes to the top of the list. You can filter initiatories. They still need their initiatories, so they're there. Endowments, sealings, you'll see a difference here, and sealing to spouse. So it's a long list. There's different ways to kind of filter it. Maybe you don't have as many to work through, but depends on what you're trying to print. So you can print multiple ones at a time. How you print them is you just select them. You can see as soon as let me deselect these. As soon as you start selecting, these options come up. So we have a option here to print, to share, or unreserve. If you have a certain name that you're looking for, you can type it in here to find it. And you have ones that have printed that the work hasn't been recorded for, ones that you haven't printed, and all the ones that are reserved to have the work done. So if you click here on print, you can print family ordinance cards. So if you go here and you click on it, so all of this work needs to be done for that individual. I think this part is important. I like to deselect any ordinance that I won't be doing on a certain temple trip. To me, it's just easier to keep organized. I don't have to get worried if I don't get my cards back from the temple and try and find them. For me, it's easier to, because if you select all of these, they're going to print on the card. It will have a spot to check for each one of those ordinances. But if we just go like this and we want to print just Howard's card for baptism and confirmation, that will just show up on the list. And then you hit continue, and it goes on to where you can just print the cards out. You can do multiple cards at a time. You can do just one card, and that's how you print them to take them to the temple. The other thing that you can do is you can share. So you can share with the temple themselves. It will release it and put it into the temple system so temples throughout the world can access it when they're in need of names for patrons that come to the temple. The other thing is you can share with family or friends, and all you need to share is that recipient's email. So you type in you can put their name in if you want, but you just need their email. You can send them a message if you want, and then hit send. So I will go ahead and show you how this is done. So I will send this and share it. So now that those spaces are filled in, you're ready to share that. You just hit send. And it says you successfully shared this ordinance with Melinda. So you hit done. And you can see here it shows up in my queue. There's a little mailed envelope like I sent it to somebody. And so what happens is she'll get that email and it will have a link. And all she has to do is click that link, put in her username and password, and then it will take this name out of my queue and automatically put it into hers. You can see also over here that it expires in 14 days. And so if she hasn't opened it and used that in 14 days, then it will expire like I hadn't sent it. If she's like, I didn't see it, I didn't get it, I can then resend it to her right here. So this is a great way to share with friends and family and with your ward members to get everybody involved. And you can share with the youth when they're going on temple trips so they can perform the baptisms and confirmations for you, and or share with other friends and family. So it's again, all they have to do is enter in their username and password. It will show up in their queue, and then they can print it and take it to the temple. So that is the next step after you find these names searching using Hope Chest and you get them in your temple queue. That's how you actually print them and share them and take them to the temple.